Hey guys, Dr. Tyler Hamel, Kingwood chiropractor nutritionist today, talking about inflammation, talking about gut lining, leaky gut, back pain. How is that all related? So you might be one of those out there, but sometimes I get patients that come in to my office and they've had chronic pain for years and years and years, and they've tried so many different things and they're still not getting any better. So obviously there's so many things that could play a part in that. Postural stress could play a part. Maybe they've had surgery. Maybe they haven't done the right therapy. Maybe they didn't do the therapy for long enough to get benefits. But a lot of it comes down to inflammation. So when we talk about chronic pain, you really can't have chronic pain or even pain at all without inflammation. That's part of the deal, right? So lots of times when I'm seeing patients with neck or back pain, part of the therapy or the treatment is to encourage them, like anything you can do to get inflammation down is going to help the process. It doesn't mean taking a whole bottle of ibuprofen or Tylenol every single day, but there's natural things you can do as well to get inflammation down. So let's talk a little bit about leaky gut. It's amazing how all this stuff can relate, right? Like, why is a chiropractor talking about leaky gut? Well, here we go. All right, so this is your gut lining down here. And there's a single layer of cells basically that makes up the gut lining. One single layer. And it's crazy how important this is and how easily it gets breached, right? So gut lining, single cells. So when we talk about leaky gut, we have these little spaces in between the cells, healthy cells that make up the gut lining. So little spaces, so only a very few things get through that, right? Not many at all. But over time, if we're eating a lot of sugar, so I put sugar bad here, everybody knows it, but sugar, processed foods, things like that eventually kind of wears away, or it really opens these gaps a little bit further than they should be open. That is what leaky gut is. And leaky gut means that we might have some kind of protein here in the gut that gets through these tight junctions that they're called, and all of a sudden now it's in the bloodstream, and they're not supposed to be in the bloodstream. So guess what? Your immune system says, holy cow, invader, we got to try to take care of this. So your immune system activates like that, and lots of times that is going to produce inflammation. It could produce other things as well, but inflammation is going to be one of those things. So think about it. Even if we were eating something, we already have leaky gut, we're eating something like an almond or like a cucumber or I don't know, something like that. Anything that might have a protein in it of any kind. What if that protein gets through that tight junction? We're going to have some kind of immune reaction to it. So you see this all the time with people that are allergic to nuts or almonds or pecans or seeds, right? And cucumbers and tomatoes and things like that. Man, Dr. Hamel, I can't eat tomatoes or cucumbers. I feel so bad. And that is the reason why, right? Because when a protein makes it through here, no matter what protein it is, your immune system's going to react every time. And sometimes people are eating this stuff over and over and over and over and over again, and they don't know it. So they might be eating something healthy, or they think it's healthy. But for them in particular, it's not, because for some reason that almond or pecan, say protein, it's getting through the gut lining and it's causing massive inflammation. So it's important to know that, right? Because if you have massive inflammation, it's just hard to get better. It's hard to get better with neck and back pain, sciatica, or headaches. So it's always something I mention to a patient, especially if they've had chronic pain. Hey, have you ever looked into your diet? Because that can be a big cause of inflammation. And sometimes, like, people have leaky gut. A lot of people have leaky gut just because of the crap that they've been eating for years and years and years. So it's worn away at those tight junctions, and now instead of being like this, they're a little bit further apart, and things get through there. Proteins get through there, and even healthy things that you eat, healthy proteins get through there and cause a massive inflammatory reaction. So what do we do about this, right? Well, it's important to identify the foods that might be doing this, and also try to do something diet-wise and supplement-wise to help heal the gut lining, right? So for most of us, we need this, right? You just can't keep eating the same thing over and over and hope you're going to get better. Or just imagine how many healthy things that people are unable to eat because they're having some kind of immune reaction because the proteins in those healthy things are getting through the gut, the tight junctions, causing an immune system reaction. So it's important stuff. You might not hear this from very many doctors at all, but if you're having chronic pain and it just isn't going away, and maybe you know your diet is not very good, your diet's crap, and you want to do something to change that, then we can definitely help you out with that. We've seen patients for over 20 years helping them with aches and pains, not only just looking at spine and corrective exercises, which is a key thing, but there are other things to look at. So chronic pain, if it isn't going away, if you've tried everything and still not getting any results, think about this. Think about leaky gut. Think about diet. It's probably something you haven't thought about before. So again, I'm Dr. Tyler Hamel. If you learned something from this video about leaky gut, about inflammation, about aches and pains, about even if you're eating healthy food sometimes, that could be causing inflammation. Please like it, share it. There's thousands of people out there in this area, in the Kingwood area, that probably have some form of leaky gut that's causing some inflammation, and there's lots that can be done about that. Yeah, so if you like a video, I appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up, share it with people, and we'll do some more videos coming up too, more about diet and supplements and things like that. Just, it's important to know this stuff, right? Because most people have not heard anything about this at all. When you talk about leaky gut, you talk about inflammation, there's really not a good solution for that via medicine, right? You really can't take anything to get that healthier or get it better. So Dr. Tyler Hamel, Kingwood chiropractor and nutritionist, thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned for more. Any questions, put it in the chat box below. I'd love to answer it. I've been doing this for over 20 years, so use my experience. Hopefully I can answer your question. I might not be able to answer everything, but I'll sure give it a try. And if not, I'll let you know what I think or who you might be able to talk to. So Dr. Tyler Hamel, we'll see you next time.